Hey beautiful, welcome in. This is your quick pick-a-card. And we have pile 1, we have the monkey. Yes, we have the monkey. Yes. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. 3 wise monkeys. And pile 2, we have the mermaid. Are you a mermaid? Yes, you are. Do you believe in mermaids? Mermaids and mermen. Okay. And pile 3, we have the owl. We have the wise owl. Is it focusing? The owl. Hoot hoot. Okay, so pile 1, we have the monkey. Pile 2, we have the mermaid. And pile 3, we have the owl. You chose pile 1. You chose the monkey. Yes. A lot of chitter chatter. The monkey mind, needing to still the mind. Meditation brings answers, I'm getting. And we're starting with the Barbieri astrology cards. Oh, Cancer. We have the card of Cancer. You could be a Cancer, or you could be thinking about a Cancer. They're hiding. Look, they're hiding away in the shadows as you swim by. Are they hiding something from you? They look a little bit glum. Yes, they do. They look a little bit glum. Yeah, they're hiding from you. They're in the shadows. They're thinking about you a lot though, if a Cancer has something to do with you. And it's a number 4, stability. They could be hiding because they're just trying to find stability. They're deep down in their emotional depths and thinking about you. Yes, they are. Dress rehearsal, alternative course and choices. There's a new way of being, and there is a new way of doing something. All the world is a stage and we are but the players upon it. Theatre and drama and going to see shows could be something that you like to do, or you could be dealing with a Pisces, because Pisces is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups loves drama. Yes. So something or someone is behind the scenes. They are thinking about you. They're thinking about their choices in life. There's an alternative course, or there's something that needs to be completed between you and a Cancer, or if you're a Cancer, between you and someone else. And to do this, we need to surrender something, needing to surrender worry. So we have somebody here who is considering the entertainment industry, or they're considering putting themselves out on stage in some way. We have an aria singer here. We have somebody who's singing the opera. Yes, so there could be something here to do with music, singing, and being on stage. This is just a dress rehearsal, so practice makes perfect. Yes, keep persevering is what I'm getting, but you need to have an alternative point of view. There are choices that need to be made, and one of them is to surrender worry. Make a commitment not to live an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So needing to surrender to the divine. Yes, you've put everything into place that you need to put into place. You are on the right direction, but there is an alternative way of doing it. When we have something that we're very passionate about, in order to manifest it in the way that we desire, we need to put 100% focus onto it in a positive way, knowing that all will be well. And here we have somebody sitting on a swing, looking back, thinking about things, thinking about the past, worried and stressed, needing to let go of the worry and the stress because, oh, and there's the Knight of Cups. Yes, love, a proposal. Yes. Moving forward with confidence. This Knight of Cups is in search of the Holy Grail, in search of a more spiritual life, or this is the course you need to take. You need to do things that make your spirit soar. And the Knight of Cups is the card of Cancer also. So you could be thinking about a Cancer, or you could be even worried about health, or the health of someone young possibly, around their 30s maybe, with the Knight of Cups here. So this is good health as well, getting out into nature, going on a bit of an adventure and a holiday, going out with love and choosing your heart over your head is what I'm getting to say to you. Oh, 5 of Cups, look. Scorpio energy here with the 5 of Cups. Yeah, looking back, 3 of Cups. Yeah, things aren't working out when it comes to the heart, when it comes to the course that you have chosen. Yes. But Two of Cups behind. It's time to pick up those 2 cups and offer your cup of love to someone else. There's a partnership here that's waiting to be born, is what I'm getting. And we have, and the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Confidence, the Queen of Beauty. We have Leo here. So needing to be confident, going forward, igniting your passions is what the cards are saying to you. Yes. Growing in power also. Yeah, you have to really just clear away the worry and know that whatever you choose will be the right path as long as you listen to spirit, calming that monkey mind, as we said, releasing all of that worry and surrendering to the divine universe is what is needed for success. So there's a block here and you're unable to move forward. This Knight of Cups looks very serious. Yes, focus here. They look like they're focusing, needing to focus on your dreams with the card of Cancer here, because that is also the card of the Moon. Trapped in illusions and delusions, trapped in the shadows. Yeah, but in the back of your mind or in the back of their mind, they're trying to have some kind of success when it comes to putting their voice out there in the world. And see, we have a couple here in the background in the shadows. So caught in the shadows of illusion and delusion, just remember all the negative energies are what traps you. All the negative thinking is what traps you and prevents you from moving forward. There are some regrets here with the 5 of Cups, but this has to also change. What is done, and just let things unfold naturally. And with the Queen of Wands here, this is inspired energy. Yes, needing to find someone or be around someone who inspires you. There's a Queen of Wands who you need to listen to, is what I'm getting to say to you. I'm also getting Sagittarius energy here. And then we have become the shelter of the world, a resting place for the broken and wounded. This is the true Bodhisattva path. So, yes, somebody's sitting in the shadows. They're trying to shelter themselves from the world. They're resting. They feel a little bit broken and wounded. And this is okay. You can take pause for as long as you like. But once you start to move again, once you turn around and face your future, face your dreams, know that you can be successful. Know that confidence is key. Releasing all of that worry and just knowing that you can move forward with love, that you can have your dream, that your dream can bring you success. But the focus needs to be on the heart desire. What is it? What's number 1 on your list that you really want for yourself? That's where your focus needs to be, but worry-free focus, knowing that you can have whatever it is you're dreaming of, bringing it into reality. Yes, firing up, becoming more confident. One more. And we have, let go of clinging. View your situation as a witness. Your inner strength grows. Yes, let go of the worry. Let go of clinging to old ways. You need to have a new point of view. You need to have a new way of moving forward. And this is through confidence, being confident, being passionate, feeling that passion and that strength growing within you with this Leo Queen of Wands here. The Strength card, yes. Putting your energy out into the world so that it reflects back your truest desire, your truest path. Yes. And view your situation as a witness. Become the observer of your life rather than becoming emotionally involved in your life. Try and disassociate yourself from your worries, from your sorrows, from the shadows, and rise up, because you will move forward with love. If you're looking for a soulmate, there is one on their way with the Knight of Cups here. It could be a Queen of Wands. It could be a Scorpio 5 of Cups. It could be a Cancer or a Pisces. And with all of this surrender worry here, it could be a Capricorn, because we know how much Capricorns love to worry about everything. All right, love to you. Hello, gorgeous. You chose pile 2. You chose the mermaid. Yes, the mermaid. Beautiful. Okay, you might have very long flowing hair, or the person you think of has long flowing hair. They could be a water sign. We're starting with the Barbieri astrology cards. Let's find out. And we have Pluto in reverse, 22, which adds to 4. Pluto in reverse. Is it in retrograde or is it moving out of a sign, out of your sign? But Pluto in reverse, that's interesting. And 22s, life path 22s are very powerful people. They often end up very successful through their voice. Yes, through being known. They can actually become quite famous. Pluto is associated with the Roman god Pluto, who ruled the underworld. Small Pluto carries a lot of important human experiences, nothing less than life, death, rebirth and sex. Tied in with these ideas of issues of power and control, as well as finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. So letting go of your confining mindsets, letting go of your self-limiting beliefs, and know that you can move forward and have a rebirth. There's a resistance here to change. There's a resistance to changing your ways or somebody around you. This person has their arms folded, and look at all this beautiful light. It looks like air. Yes, this person could be an air sign. Yes, or Scorpio energy with Pluto and the underworld. So the death card here, somebody's resistant to change, but I am getting a lot of air from the card. Yes, somebody's folding their arms and they're very resistant and stubborn to taking on something new, to face their fears once and for all and take on the great transformation that is necessary and needed. It's like somebody needs to wake up. They need to have a rebirth before they can move forward. Premonition and prophecy. There we go. Somebody is resistant to listening to the word. They're resistant to hearing the whispers of the divine to lead them onto the right path. And again, we have more air energy here with these birds. Yes, circling. A lot of birds circling together. Birds of a feather flock together. But prophecy and premonition can also be the card of the High Priestess. So there could be something here to do with resistance to change when it comes to getting onto a spiritual path. It's like the atheist who has prophetic dreams and they have premonitions, yet they don't believe in anything outside of the self. So there is a prophecy here, a premonition, but somebody is resistant to believing, to seeing or hearing the whispers of the divine is what I'm getting, because they need to surrender, their fear of intimacy. So, and this intimacy is a sharing of the heart. It's like this person has their arms folded, they are detached, or they try and stay cold and detached. There could be somebody around you who is not communicating with you. They are very stubborn. They don't want to come forward and communicate, but there is a strong psychic element between you and this person. The High Priestess here could be Pisces, or some say Aries. So surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So yes, the heart needs to be opened here. There could be work that's needed to be done with the heart chakra. You can listen to heart chakra music and mantras that can help you with this. But somebody has shut off their heart. They have become very detached. They feel isolated on the one hand because they don't feel like there's something more or something bigger. Yes. So the divine is trying to speak and lead and guide someone in your life or you, but there's a fear of opening the heart here. And also within partnerships, this is somebody who you are probably connected to with love in some way, or some kind of partnership with this person. And intimacy doesn't have to be sexual. Intimacy can just be very personal. You know, somebody who's very close to you in your personal life. Yeah, they're very closed off. You can see this person. You are a prophet, or you are a high priestess, perhaps even a magician, or the Hierophant or Hermit here. Yes, somebody who has very strong connection with the divine. You may have given this person a lot of messages, but they don't want to listen to you because they want to do it themselves. Yeah, they want to have control. I think we mentioned that when I read the card. When I read the book for the card, it said, you know, somebody who needs to let go of control, let go, let God, but also somebody who is frightened of letting go of control. They're frightened of their own inner anger and turmoil is what I'm getting. But when we breathe this out, when we give up to the divine, when we meditate, we can release all of this anger without hurting anyone else. You may have shut somebody out of your life because you just don't want to hurt them, or they're just not listening to you. The divine is trying to give them messages, but they're ignoring it at the moment. They're going to have a tower moment, because that's what happens when we ignore the best course, when we ignore the whispers, when we don't listen to the good whispers of what we should be doing. Just if we don't listen to our knowing, then the tower can come in. Or the Eight of Wands can come in, the rods of God, swift movement, clearing of karma. Yes, you could be facing a toxic situation with other people, within yourself, or with another person who may have blocked you or you have blocked them. But there's definitely a block standing between you and someone else, or a block between you and your divineness and your divine direction. With the Eight of Wands here, it's Sagittarius energy, it's 8. The power of God is upon you. There is an element of new growth, but you need to adjust. You need to sweep away, clean away, clear away all the negative as you move forward, as lightning in a bottle. Yeah, as you move forward, as lightning. Lightning in a bottle, well, you can't contain lightning. No, you can't. So the swift movement forward, swift action to be taken. Yes, karma clearing here. And we have the Prince of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy, very strong, stubborn energy. Yeah. Somebody just wants to do it for themselves. They're very much stuck in the earth realm. But at the end of the day, our fate is our fate, and we have to face this fate head on. There could also be a new business here, or a new proposal coming your way. But the Prince of Pentacles here, this horse is moving. It's very, very slow and stuck. It's like wading through mud. And this is why you need to surrender fear. Fear of intimacy, fear of getting to know God as well. And we have, the Justice card here. Everything coming into balance. Karma here, karmic clearing. And in this deck, the scales are balanced. So everything is coming into balance. Everything is just and true. Truth will be known as well. There needs to be a communication between you and God, or you and someone else. And you need to move forward and take action swiftly once you have the clarity, once you have the truth. And justice is on number 11. It's all about lessons and learning and teaching. Yes, the cycle of lessons, learning and teaching. Yeah. This person, if you're thinking about someone who's a little bit cold towards you, you need to let this person come around in their own time. They are very stubborn and resistant to change, or they don't like change. They have to figure it all out in their head. Yes, or they need to have some kind of warning of a change, but there is a warning of a change here, but they're not listening. Yeah. And then we have, be the seeker of wisdom. Yes, justice. Resort to this patience. Reach the respective goals. So somebody's resisting their own good sense, their own good wisdom. Perhaps you gave this person some good information, or wisdom is being imparted to them in some way. They could be very interested in Gnostic, in wisdom, Buddha wisdom, but they're impatient. Yes. So there's a lesson of patience here in order to reach a goal. With the Prince of Pentacles here, it could be a year from now, but it could be a lot quicker if you release, or if this person releases. Yes. You could be a prophet or a seeker of divine wisdom, or this is what's going to happen. Yes. And then we have, the force. There we go. Let the force be with you. The force of the flowing river causes the flowers, the herbs, and the trees to grow. The sacred wisdom in your heart has magical power for your spiritual growth. So opening your heart wide, trusting in the divine, trusting yourself as you move forward. So things are going very slowly as the wheel of karma turns, but all of a sudden there'll be a quickening. Yes. Once you surrender these things, there'll be a quickening and a very speedy, fast movement forward. renewed confidence here and adventure with the card of Sagittarius, with the 8 here. All of a sudden, just receiving a boost. Yes. There could also be elements of ego here. When we fear, when we don't trust, there's an element of the ego that needs to be broken down. We can't stop the force of the flowing river, which causes, which is the cause of growth and wisdom. So somebody is trying to control an outcome that is beyond their control. So let go, let God. Okay, love to you. Bye. Hello, beautiful. You chose pile 3. You chose the owl. Wisdom. Maybe you're a bit of a night owl. Yes, let's find out what's going on. I'm getting somebody's having trouble with their sleep patterns. Okay, we're starting with the Barbieri astrology cards. Oh, the sun. Look at that. That's beautiful. Leo energy. But it's also the number 13, which is the death card, which is also Scorpio. You might have the sun in Scorpio, or you might have your sun in Leo. Or you could have Scorpio and Leo in your chart. But the sun needing to transform to joy, coming to joy. But this is illumination as well, wisdom. Look at all of this beautiful golden light in the crown. So somebody is a highly elevated being. Elf here. Somebody has elf ears. Yes. Somebody is a healer. So illumination here through transformation. So having to take on this 13, this death, this transformation, in order to have the illumination that you need to move forward with joy, to spread this light and to spread this joy to others, could be your life path and your life mission. And then, and yellow, look at that. The solar plexus, that's where the sun and the happiness is, in yellow. So that's interesting, being flexible, adaptable, growing in personal power. Yes, as you release all the negative, as you come out of the shadows, as you embrace what needs to be embraced as far as transformation is concerned, shedding the old skin and moving towards something new, taking a positive attitude, being flexible and adaptable is the way to grow your personal power, knowing that you have the confidence and power to face any hardship that's coming your way. If you can find the funny side of life, or if you can flow through the difficulties, yes, if you can find a source of joy even in the most difficult of times, find the light in the dark, then when the easy times come, it's very easy to be happy. Surrender, stubbornness. This is like pile 2. Yes, have a look at pile 2. So yeah, you can't resist this, or somebody around you is being very stubborn, or perhaps the past is stubbornly resistant. The dark is sort of stubbornly sticking to you, and this person's standing on a black and white floor, so there could be something here to do with strategy, being too much in the mind, this kind of thing. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So yes, needing to be flexible, adaptable, and grow your personal power, letting go of all of this dark energy, relaxing the body. I'm getting breath work here as well. When we push our breath, when we do breath work, we hold our breath and then we observe our body and we hold the vision of where the pain is or the stiffness is. So like, let's say you have shoulder or neck pain, you hold your breath and then you stare at the back of your own neck, you stare at your shoulders, and the breath energy moves to those areas and tense those areas up that are causing you pain, while also looking at them in your mind's eye, and then release. And it's like putting your arms between a doorway. When you push really, really hard and then release, your arms float. So this is how people can levitate. People think, levitation can't happen. But when you do breath work and you tense your body and focus on the area that's most tense with your mind's eye and release, the more you do that, the more likely you are to literally levitate. It can and does happen. So there's work that needs to be done that you're resisting doing. Yes, work upon yourself, learning to relax. Yes, learning to be in the dark and be relaxed at the same time. And then we have, because you're Nine of Pentacles, yeah, you are independently wealthy, or you're about to come into independent wealth. But you could be waiting. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for more. You're waiting for the fruits of your labors to pay off. You've invested in something and you're waiting for the fruits to flow. But you're not meant to be waiting. You're meant to be doing with this sun energy, this Leo energy. Yeah, the shadow work that needs to be completed. The Nine of Pentacles also tells us to take time to yourself in solitude with the number 9, like the hermit. Take the time to nurture yourself. And self-nurture isn't just about facials and lipstick and fingernails or whatever, or manscaping. It's also about the inner work. Taking the time to do the inner work. You are spiritual royalty. There's a peacock here. It's like you don't really need to worry about your wealth, because that will come. So it could be money and finances that are holding you back, the worry of this, or the worry of losing what you do have, losing more. If that's your focus, then that's what you're going to bring towards you. So have the fear of fear. Have the fear of being fearful, because that's what blocks us, because that's the block between us and our independent wealth and success. And then we have the Princess of Wands, growing in confidence. There could be good news coming your way, but it's also the card of Sagittarius. Sagittarius are all through these readings. So with the Princess of Wands here, growing in that power, there's a new opportunity coming your way that's being offered to you by the universe. But there's a certain amount of flexibility and adaptability that's needed. You can't resist some kind of change. There is a change of focus that's needed, and you need to get organized for something that's going to be very fruitful, but it may not be what you're focusing on. It could come from something else. Something. What is this something? Oh, Ace of Cups. Meditation brings answers. Yeah, clearing away the old and bringing in the new with the Ace of Cups. Purification, opening your heart wide, refreshing everything, refreshing yourself. Also, you could have big love coming your way with a Leo, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, if you are a Virgo or a water sign. Yes. So you also need to prepare yourself and energize yourself for love. If you've been alone for a while, this time is over. But this is also divine love. This is the Holy Grail. This is purification. So you need to purify and prepare yourself for abundance coming your way. So there's big opportunities for you here in love. Taking small actions as well. You've started a new project, or you've started something new, but you're being distracted. You have to focus on what's important to you, what's number one on your list. And then we have Buddha Wisdom. In birth, decay and death, sorrow and turmoil, be the seer of the ultimate reality with faith and serenity. So you need to take on this birth, this death, and come to illumination. Things are about to be illuminated to you, and you cannot resist it. It's almost like you had some kind of illumination here in the past, but you've sunk down, back down into the shadows, because maybe it hasn't manifested fast enough for you. And good things can take time to manifest, because everything has to be aligned in your favor. So know that all that you could desire in spirit and in money and in the material world is yours. Know your value, know your worth. Whatever you're beginning, you need to be able to see it through to the end. So make sure it is exactly what you need to be doing. You don't want to be continually hitting dead ends in this matrix that we live in. So yeah, it's time to come out and see the ultimate reality, see the bigger picture, and have faith, and go with serenity, go with an open heart, knowing that you will have everything that you desire. Yes. Exert yourself with thoughts of benevolence. Be soft in your speech. So move forward with grace, with faith, with serenity. Focus on your spiritual practice. Focus on something that you're creating with the Princess of Wands here, a new idea that you're putting forward. Yes, it may take a little bit of time, but this is a test of your faith and your ability to stay joyful and stay serene and stay loving in order to get what you want, which is the Nine of Pentacles, this comfort, this security, this financial independence, for the fruits of your labours to pay off. All right, love to you. Bye.